So a lot's happened since we last filmed, which I think was in what?
It's the day after my birthday.
And then after that, it's been one thing after another.
Yeah.
Culminating in this whole thing about which we shall not speak.
What, COVID?
Coronavirus, 2019 novel coronavirus, whatever people are calling it. That's being demonetized, but it doesn't matter because we don't make money. And
well, I mean, we're demonetized anyway because we're LGBT.
We have a gay.
It's 2 men in one video. Two men,
one video.
Yeah, it's naughty.
Naughty. What were you going to say?
I was going to talk about my apocalypse porridge. It's 1 part old. No, it's 1 part water. No, it's 2 parts water. How do you make oatmeal?
What do you get if you have 4 parts water and 1 part oatmeal?
What?
Oatmeal.
You know,
because it's oatmeal surrounded by water.
I googled that, and it is morning. According to Urban Dictionary.
Why did you Google that?
Because he said it was a thing.
I didn't know it was that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. You know. Yeah, this apocalypse porridge was made with free house oatmeal.
Yeah. I mean, the oatmeal is fine, I think.
Remember,
is that why it overflowed?
Remember when we moved in, there was stuff in the fridge, in the pantry, there was an unopened thing of oatmeal, and that's where this originated.
You told me that it was safe to eat. We're under lockdown. We can't leave the house to go to the store.
We're not under lockdown yet. We should be. But for now, you are, you're working from home indefinitely.
Yeah, until they decide everything's okay again. Hopefully, they'll just let me work from home forever.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I don't need to be in this building to do any of these things.
Like, I hope there is a permanent change in the way, there won't be, but the way society looks at work, and they say, hey, you know, people, you can do most of your tasks from home. Why don't you go on ahead and work from home? But that's not how life works, because people have to have their 24 pointless meetings a day, rant over, tell me about your experience working from home. You've been able to be pretty productive, right?
Yeah, I've been productive. I got done.
And then our friend Julie, who also works at the same company, not in the same office as Rich, has been stationed in our study as well a couple of days a week. And you can see what the office setup looks like. And then...
It looks like an office, but also a basement. It's my study. Anyway,
as of Wednesday, I have been working from home. So where I work, sent most of their employees home, and I am being paid not to work for the next couple of weeks. But at the same time, I'm on call, helping with our social media. But for the most part, you know, I have time to do stuff around the house, to do stuff in the backyard. I'm getting a head start on, you saw in our house tour video, the backyard needs a lot of work, so.
It needs some work.
It needs some work, so I've been getting started on that. We've been going on daily walks together.
That's kind of nice.
We've had an opportunity to, you know, just talk, and I'm not as angry all the time because I'm not in an office environment. I am an introvert, and I have pretty crippling social anxiety when I'm in public. And so this is kind of my ideal work environment. If I had my way, not only would I be working remotely, I wouldn't be working at all. And then I would have time to do whatever I want around the house, whenever I want.
That sounds like a first world problem to me.
Speaking of first world problems, tell me about your experience at Micro Center. Why were you at Micro Center in the middle of the apocalypse?
Well, okay. I had to get it because I'm working from home, and I brought my monitor, and I didn't bring my keyboard because I thought I had one.
You used this piece of crap.
It was a fine keyboard. It was an Asus, but it was imported from Korea or Japan, and none of the special characters were where they needed to be.
And I could vouch for this because I tried it. I was like, oh, I'll give this a try. I'll try writing on it. For my purposes, it'll be fine. And within 2 minutes, I was cussing at it like...
You could have just used the right shift key, because that was your problem with it. But, like, my brackets weren't in the right spot, and I need them to be in the right spot so I can write code.
Well, everybody's brackets are messed up right now because they canceled March Madness, right?
What's that?
The sports ball thing. So, the keyboard, you bought yourself a keyboard.
I bought myself a keyboard.
And Micro Center was a complete show. Nobody was practicing social distancing. We were in line for 45 minutes. Everybody that works an office job was there to get monitors and keyboards because nobody was prepared for this.
No.
So that was our Micro Center experience. You know what I'm not going to do throughout this entire thing?
What?
I'm not going to set foot in a Meijer. I'm not going to go into a Kroger until they... Oh my God, people in there hoarding.
What are we just gonna keep getting carry out every day?
Well, okay, so here's what we did. Here's our idea of hoarding. We went to the mall, which all the malls are now closed, and we bought some of these prepackaged soups, which are made locally, and they donate the money to charity. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we stocked up on some of those, so we have a couple weeks worth of food.
I think they also hire homeless people
That sounds right.
or underemployed people to make the soup.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good concept. So we're okay on food for a little bit. Plus, we have everything in our pantry, and it's like I buy when I buy toilet paper, I normally buy a couple months worth just so we have it on hand. I don't understand people who are just hoarding the crap out of it to sell. And that asshole who bought all of the what the hell did he buy?
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah, hand sanitizer. And then they tried to make it sound like he was doing a good thing by giving it away. No, he had to give it away.
No, he could have kept it.
The whole thing just makes my head hurt. It's so stupid. People are stupid. For example, I wanted to buy this air purifier so I can breathe at night. Not for coronavirus, because I want to breathe at night. And
Do you know who's the most stupid?
who?
Newscasters. The most uneducated people I've seen in my entire life.
No. Trump.
I don't know. Have you watched the news? He makes some of these newscasters seem like geniuses. Continue your rant about the air filters.
Wanted to buy a couple of air purifiers so I can breathe better at night. But no. Well, every time I would add it to the cart, I'd keep removing it because I was like, this is too much money. But
Now they're 3 times as much, and you should have bought them.
no, they're not 3 times as much. You can't find them everywhere
They're
because
3 times
everybody's
as much
buying
and
them
out of stock.
because they think that it's going to prevent them from getting coronavirus. Like, what the is wrong with you people?
I mean, it's the
Dying of
same
fire.
as the people who put on the face masks that aren't going to help you. Like,
Right.
That's not going to help you. That's not what that mask
Although
is for.
I do understand when people do it for cultural reasons, but that's different. Okay, so rant over there. One positive is Mika is relishing in all of the extra attention.
That whore.
What we have been trying to do throughout all of this is support local businesses. I'm worried that a lot of our favorite establishments are going to go out of business. So
The record store.
the record store, a lot of our local restaurants.
Maze.
You know, I know we're supposed to be practicing social distancing, but we are getting out as we can afford it to at least order some meals out and support some of the local
I mean, it's carry out, so we don't
restaurants.
really interact with anyone.
But, you know, what really worries me is when I go into these places, I'll talk to the wait staff and, you know, they'll be saying, oh, you know, I'm working here 8 hours a day only to make $26. And, you know, that's just not sustainable.
That's because people don't leave tips. I left a $12 tip for the guy today.
Yeah, and they appreciate it. They really do. But
Because otherwise it's not going to make any money.
But Asperger's me, and Rich says I don't have Asperger's. I do. And I have OCD, and I have hypochondria.
You don't have any of those things.
I tend to stick my foot in my mouth a lot, and I was telling the waitress at one of the restaurants about my work situation and how I'm not a fan of working in general, and here she is telling me about how she's working 8 hours a day for $26, and I'm like, oh, I
Sounds like you're a dick. You don't have Asperger's, you have hole.
Anyway, tell us how you're coping with coronavirus. Let us know in the comments.
Anyway.
How are you practicing social distancing? And by the way, I don't understand all of these extroverts who, after being left to their own devices for 2 hours, are like, I don't know what to do with myself, and blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you.
Watch a movie.
Let me tell you.
Smoke some pot and calm your
Yes, I agree with that. But,
Of course you would.
what does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay, so
Ow!
I don't understand. Okay.
Flames on the side of my face. Are you gonna be okay? Do you need?
I don't
Do you
understand
need a moment?
how people.
Are you having an aneurysm?
This coronavirus thing is bad, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Let me tell you, having to be at home right now is, for me, an ideal situation. So for those of you, this is our time as introverts. So calm your and deal with it. Smoke a joint, eat a bud,
Don't eat a bud. That's too much.
eat two.
No.
Thanks as always for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Be safe, be well.
Be wary of others.
Social distancing. We'll see you later. Take care. Bye. Should we do a song?
Corona.
Virus is here to stay.
That was a horrible song.
Works for me for when I'm working because I'm so angry. Tell me about your best bud. That was a pun.
I didn't get it at first. And then I was a dinner plate.